Hello, hello. It is time for Pilates, and I have set myself up down at this beautiful location at the beach, which I've been to many times before, but the sunshine is high in the sky now. I've just been jumping around like a lunatic trying to take handstand photos and trying to get the timing of it right to be in the handstand position, because I can't hold it for long, and try to get the snapshot. I ended up with a whole lot of my asses in the air and not quite in the handstand. I might put it all together and let you see later on. Hey Karina, let me know, is the music too loud? And let me know also, can you hear me when I am back here with the instructions? I know the lighting's not going to be fantastic. I'm going to probably look a little bit dark because the sun's right above me. So let me know what the sound is like. There's a little bit of traffic down here today. Let me know what the sound's like, love. Is the music too loud? All good to you? Cool, Rissy. Alright, we'll just wait a couple more minutes before we get started. I've got some people behind the camera currently going like this, looking at me. So today we have a range of movements. We're going to start with like a pyramid style plank position, and then we're going to move on from there. Hopefully I can read my own writing in this sunlight. So I want you down into a plank hold position. So on your elbows, and stretch one foot back and then the other foot back, and just hold this position. Start to calm your breath, slow down from your day. Just check that your feet are in line with each other. Your elbows are directly under your shoulders. Your belly button, it's pulled up magically by a piece of string to your spine. Now if you can't hold this position any longer, I want you to take one knee down, have a wee rest, and then come back to me when you can. Keep holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, nearly done, 3, 2, and coming down. Now we're going to take it a little bit harder. We're going to move our arms and our legs with a series of different movements. If you can't quite do the next movement that I show, make sure you go back to planks and hold your plank to get that stronger. So we're going to reach out in front this time, moving our hands left to right, tapping, reaching right out. Let's go. Shifting your weight from left to right through your torso. Try not to swing your hips too much. Keep them nice and controlled. You're here for 10. 8. Keep lifting that belly button up. Last 2. Coming down for a little rest. We're now going to shift our feet left to right, keeping your torso nice and still. Just move your legs left to right, okay? Don't bend your knees either. So down onto elbows, up onto toes. Let's move one foot to the side. Keeping nice and rigid in the torso. Right, we've got 10 to go. Let's go. 8, 6, we've got 4 to go. 2. Okay, down and rest. We've got one last plank to hold. This time I want you to hold for as long as you can. I will count slowly, out loud. You hold for as long as you can, and remember that number that you can hold it for. Okay, so down on elbows. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Come on down. Check your shoulders out. How's the belly feeling? Whew. Right, we're going to take that one last step further, making it a little bit harder, up onto our hands this time. And we're going to step our feet, if you can, all the way around to hip height. So you'll come up onto hands, you're going to take your feet all the way to hip height, tap them, come back to center, take the other foot round, come back to center. We're here for 8 goes, okay? Counting one side only, okay? Are we ready? Nice and strong in your arms, hands over shoulders, tummy pulls up, straighten your legs. Let's go. Tap to the side for 1, 2. Now if you can't do 8, drop down to your plank, do your feet taps. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. How'd you go? Now there's lots of flies out here today. They're starting to get a little bit annoying already. Now if any of these moves are a teeny tiny bit too challenging for you, go up onto an incline, okay, whether it's a dining chair or a couch. Just make sure that the couch is sturdy enough and not real squashy, because once you go squashy and your hands are on there, it really hurts your wrists. Okay, we're on all fours into a bear hold position. I'll go from this direction this time. So our hands are under our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips, and we're simply going to lift our knees off the ground. And I want you to imagine drawing the pressure from hands to knees, okay? No, hands to feet. You want to draw like you're trying to crunch up the mat, okay, and get I don't even know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say? Draw them together, okay? So let's lift up. Draw your ankles to your wrists. So lift up in your belly, keep holding. Your knees are just 2 inches off the ground. You're relaxing your shoulders so you've got gap between your ears and your shoulders. Lift your belly button up. Keep holding for 10, 9, 8, 7. Spread your fingers wide. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down and rest. Could you feel that when you drew the pressure? Oh, can't even talk. Right, let's come up again. This time, up and lift and hold. We're going to slowly shoulder tap from left to right. Let's go. Shift the weight. 1, 2, 3. You might find that you need to press into one of the other legs opposite to what you're doing to keep yourself steady. You've got 4 to go. 3 to go. 2 to go. And last one, if you can, hold. Hold, hold, hold. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down there. I think our music's turned off because it's gotten hot. Am I correct? Yep. The iPad needs to cool down. So no music for the rest of the lesson. I think the deck is quite hot underneath it. I'll put it on my jumper and see what happens. Okay, back to all fours. We are now going to alternate dropping our knees. So starting in a high plank, so legs extend into a high plank, You're now just going to drop one knee down, come back to plank. One knee down, back to plank. Let's go. In fact, this mat is starting to get a bit hot as well under my feet. You wouldn't dream about it, eh? You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Coming down to rest. All right, this next move is advancing one last time, and it's the final time. If it's too difficult, go back to the last exercise you've just done and you've achieved it. This time you're going to come up into your bear hold, so your knees lift, but we're going to extend one leg. Flex your foot. You're going to tap and lift for 4, 3, 2, and switch. 4, 3, 2, and switch. How'd you go? It's a bit difficult. Let's try it one last time, okay? 4 on both sides. Ready, set, let's lift, extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come down and rest. Oh, shake the wrists out. Oh. Right, we're in high plank again. So on your wrists again. This is the last group of exercise. We have slow mountain climbers. Then we're going to do a side crunch with our knee. Then we're going to do the swinging knee. Okay, so you're in a high plank. You're going to cross your knee across the middle underneath you to the opposite elbow, nice and slow. Twist yourself ever so slightly. Now you may not be able to touch your elbows just yet, but aim to get there. You have 4 to go. 3, 2, and resting down. Right, we're going to take our knee to the outside this time. So all the way around to your elbow on the very outside of your body, almost like a dog doing a wee. Okay, so we come up, we take our knee out to the outside, come back to center, to the other outside, back to center. Let's go. So anytime that you're holding a heavy object away from your spine, it involves your oblique muscles, your tummy muscles, your core, whatever you want to call them, to hold the leg there. You've got 4 to go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Shit, it's hot out here, eh? Whose idea was this? Okay, our last move is the hardest. It's where you draw your knee to the elbow on the same side. You draw it into the elbow on the same side, you take it across to the other elbow, then you go back to the original elbow and then start again. We're going to do it alternating so it's not as difficult. So left to right, left to right. We're going to do it 3 times on each side, okay? Stay with me. I'm going to turn around this way so you can see in the light. Okay, are we ready? Coming up. Let's go to elbow, cross it over, original elbow and back, other side. Elbow, cross it under. Original elbow, step it back. Round 2. Entering round 3, let's go. Final one. I know it's difficult. And rest. Oh, shake the shoulders out. Right, we're laying on our backs. We're going to start with the hundreds. So laying on our bottoms and lay down on our back. Okay, so we are here. Now there's 3 options. You can keep your shoulders on the ground or you could take them off. Okay, your feet can be at tabletop or your feet can be up in the air, perpendicular or even harder on an angle. Okay, You are going to flutter your arms one at a time if you can. For 100 counts, I will count you, and if you want to make it harder as you go along, you can change your position as you go along. If you want to make it easier, then make it easier, but make sure that the belly is the powerhouse. Okay, you have a small gap under your back, not a large gap. So just rock your hips forward and back and find the pose where your hips need to be to have your back pressed onto the ground, and you'll find that in here is engaged now as soon as you tilt it. Okay, we're going to lift our head and shoulders off if you can, float our legs to tabletop, extend our arms, and let's count. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lay down, cuddle your legs, and just roll from left to right, massaging your back, relaxing your neck. And then we're going to extend our legs. We're going to extend our legs doing a bicycle, but we're keeping our shoulders lifted but not twisting. Okay, so you can support your head with your fingers, and you're just switching from leg to leg, switching one at a time. Lift your shoulders off, have gap between your neck and your chest. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Let's add a twist. So twist ever so gently to the knee. Twist. Extend your leg as you twist. Last 2. Right, I want you to stay on one side twisted and lift your opposite leg up and down. Stay twisted, stay connected. Just 3, 2, and twist to the other side. Let's lift and lower. 3 to go, 2 to go, and last one. Okay, coming back down to relaxing on the mat. Right, we're going to do the push-pull motion, where one leg's at tabletop and you're going to pull it into your head but push it away with your hand, so it's under pressure the whole time but your leg doesn't move. The easier option is to have the same arm as leg. To make it harder, cross over your body and push with the opposite hand. To make it even harder, we're going to lift our leg up and down if you can. If you can't, just stay here pushing and pulling, okay, for 30 seconds. Let's go. Push and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Stretch it out. Reach up above your head. And then we're going on to the other side. Lifting that leg up, either pressing with the same arm as leg or pressing with the opposite arm. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting. Where are we at? Okay, we're in the hip thrusting section. So we're on our backs again. So before, when we did the tilting of the hips, this time I want you to peel your spine off the ground, starting with your tailbone, and then lift your hips high into the air, and then roll it back down through your spine, and the last part to land is your tailbone. So peel it off and thrust, reverse it back down. Having your feet just next to your bottom. I struggle to speak some days, eh? Don't know where I get my English from. 3 more here. Slow and steady. Last one now. Now stay up the top. We're going to lift one foot off if you can. Press into the ground to help stabilize yourself. You're going to kick one foot, come back to the center. Kick the other foot, come back to the middle. Keep your hips up the whole time, no dropping. So squeeze your glutes and your high hamstring. Sink your belly down to your spine. Slow and steady. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest down. We're going to take it one step further, so keeping it up in the thrusting position. If you can, you're going to then extend your leg, lift it and lower, just 4 times. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, squeeze your glute, 1, switch it over, extend the leg straight. Let's lift. 1, 2, 3, last one, 4. Come back down through your spine. Now remember, if that move was too difficult, you should have gone back to the first move, okay? Peeling your spine off the ground. We're now going to crunch our lower body off the ground. So we're here, tapping our toes onto the ground, and then we're simply going to lift with a little tuck and tap. So a little hip lift and then a tap. Hip lift and a tap. Now if you're starting to experience sore lower back every time you take your knees or your feet down to tap the ground, don't go that low. Just tap them as low as you can without pain. Okay, try not to use too much momentum, but try and use that little pocket. You have 4, 3, 2, and last one. Right, little challenge for you while we're in that position. I want you to put your hands under your tailbone, hovering your legs 2 inches off the ground. Squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your glutes. Make everything strong and stiff. There goes my English again. Sink your belly down to the ground. Make sure you've got your back onto the ground, so tilt your hips. Keep holding. I can't see a thing, eh? Everything's black from looking at the sun. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down and rest. All right, our next phase are screwdrivers. So we're up on our elbows. I think I need to face this way so you can see me better. We're on our elbows. We're doing a screwdriver, which is drawing a circle with your legs. Okay, so they start up at the top of the circle. You are simply going to lock them together and drop them to the right, then scoop them at the bottom and take them back up to the top. So you relax your tummy to lower them down, then you clench to lift it up. Two to go. Now if you need to make your circles a lot smaller, then do so. Last one. And let's go the other way. my friend's house that's behind the camera. She must be at work and her doggy's sitting on the veranda watching me, seeing what I'm doing. Last one. Right, come down and rest. We're now in a V-up position. So put your hands just behind your bottom. You're going to extend your legs and lower yourself down to your elbows. So extend your legs, lower yourself down, then lift up off your elbows and lift your legs into the air. Then lower yourself back down, lift up, lower yourself back down. Now you might look a little bit like this, drawing your knees in, that's okay. Work your way towards having nice straight legs, lifting up, squashing yourself, then lowering yourself back down. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Keep the legs up. Hold, hold, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, scissors on your elbows. So we're just going to take our legs in and out, crossing left over right, right over left, alternating sides. Stay low for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Now this last one is coming up like in stairs, okay? So you're going to lift your legs up to a little bit, then come back to the bottom step. Then go up a little bit higher, then go back to the bottom step, and keep going up, 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 up till you get to 90 degrees, okay? Follow me. We're going to have about 5 stages of steps, okay? Let's go. So lift up to 1/4, come back down. Lift up to 2/4, come back down. Lift up to halfway, come back down. 3/4, almost to the top, but not quite to the top, and all the way back down, and then last one all the way up to 90, and lower down slowly. Don't beat me down, slowly down. Don't beat me. Lock your legs together. Brakes on, and rest at the bottom. Okay, right, we're on all fours. Can everybody still hear me? Karina. Who's tooting? Not sure. Okay, we're on all fours. We're doing fire hydrants. So, we're lifting one leg up and coming back down. Lift one leg up, come back down. Keep the 90 degrees action of your leg. I'm gonna have to count these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. On the next one, I want you to kick and extend it. So lift, kick, come back down. Lift, kick, and back down. Now if you can't lift your leg up because your hip is hurting, just go to the height that you can handle. And if the kick is the part that's hurting, then leave that part out. You got 4 to go. 3, 2 to go, and last one, changing sides. Killer those things. Right, other side. Let's go. Hydrant first. Tummy pulls up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get ready for your kicking. 10. Great. Now this car that tooted is stopping, looking at me. Lift and kick. Oh, they're fully stopped, the wankers. Will they drive on or what? Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nearly done, 8, 2 to go, 9, this is the last one, and down for stretches. So down at your child's pose, knees spread, sitting on your heels. Extend your arms as far forward as possible and sit back into your butt. Pushing your chest down to the ground as much as you can. Walking your fingers forward a little bit and pull back on the ground. Right, tucking your toes under. You're gonna lift your hips nice and high into downward dog. Trying to get your heels pressed to the ground. Walking your feet, getting your heels further and further down. More and more relaxed, even though they may not like it. Okay, we're going to come into a crouch position. So crouch yourself down into kind of a child's pose, but not really. And then you're going to explode forward into a tricep push-up down. Okay, you'll then lift up into down dog again. And then crouch down a second time. Okay, so crouch down, jump forward into tricep, drop to your knees if you need, come back into down dog, stretch your back, then go to a crouch position, explode forward to tricep, come back, down dog. Let's go 2 more times. Crouch down, explode forward. So it's kind of a total movement where you don't really have much choice but to do a tricep push-up. It's not slow and controlled, it's just pretty much lowering yourself down to the ground with your elbows back. Last one now. Crouch down, reverse your spine, squeeze your glutes, stretch your back out. Only go up as high as you can handle. Relax down, lift up again. Relax down. Third and final, lift up. Go to the highest point that you can handle. Okay, back to child's pose again. Sitting your bum back, walking your hands over to one side, pull back so you stretch your lats. Then over to the other side. Pull yourself back, stretching your lats. Can you hear the doggy? He's crying. Okay, over onto all fours. We're going to take our elbow to our wrist, come back to our wrist, come back, and on the third, shoot all the way through, drop your shoulder blade to the ground, push on the supporting arm to push you back and twist yourself further. And then try and drag your shoulder along the ground to open up the rhomboid. So in between your shoulder blades at the very back, try open it up. Just relax and breathe into it. Don't fight it, don't be tense. Come over to the other side. Twist first to the wrist. And then all the way through. Okay, coming up. Tuck your toes under. We're going to take 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. nice and straight. You can lean on your front knee if you like with your elbow, and just push your hips down as low as you can, opening up your groin. Now if you're flexible enough, come down onto elbows. If not, stay up on your hands, keeping your back knee off the ground, and just rock gently forward and back on your tippy toe. Pushing the front knee out with your arm. Right, coming back to the front. Let's move through to the other side. Walking out hands. Extend your back leg. We're still in the screen, yes. Opening the position first, and then when you can, lower yourself down. And then when you're ready, push your front knee out. So you rock to the side of your front foot. You might feel a stretch in your glute in that position. Coming back to the middle. Let's bend our knees into a sumo stance, and we're just going to go side to side. Walking your hands underneath you, supporting you. Pop your toe at the other side. Right, come back to the original side. We're now going to do a twisting action. So put your right hand closest to your left foot, and you're going to extend your other arm. Oh, my elbow doesn't click out. Extend your other arm and twist your torso. Looking up to the sky if you can, or your ceiling. The back leg is nice and straight. Coming down, twisting to the other side. Bring your left hand closest to your foot and extend your arm. Coming down. Let's lay down on the ground now. Cross one leg over the other. You're going to take your opposite elbow over top, tuck it in there, and push your knee away. So twist your spine to twist towards this butt cheek. So the bent knee twisting towards it. Use your hand at the back to lift you up and lengthen your spine. And imagine somebody's pulling your head with a piece of string to lift you higher. Crossing the other leg over the other side. Okay, quad stretch on your side. You might struggle with this one, Karina. Hip, you can do this standing up. So quad stretch. So just here, but then I want you to kick it back. So kick it right back, kind of like a ballerina. Arch your back a little bit. Push, kick into your hand. There's the other side. So quad stretch first, and then kick it back. Right, standing up, going to do some arm stretches. So swing your arms forward and back, crossing one over the right, one over the left. I want you to swing and cuddle yourself into a bear hug, leaning forward with a hunch back. So really arch your spine, tuck your belly up to your spine, lean to one side. So feel the stretch all the way down your side, to your hip, and there's the other side. Then standing up tall, grab one wrist, pull it high, and then pull it over. Other side, up and then over. And that, my friends, is Pilates done in the sun. How did you go? Did you enjoy it? It's a bit hot out here. Hope you guys were enjoying that from home, enjoying the scenery. Let me know what you thought about it, what moves you like or need to work on more, or what hurt or what didn't hurt, or what you find you're getting stronger at, so we can tailor the workout specifically for those who are actually tuning in live. All right, I must fly. Thanks for joining. I'll see you all when I'm looking at ya, or when I'm live next. All right, bye. Thanks, Karina. Thanks, Narissa. Bye.